plane makes sense, but the roller coaster, no one's gonna notice a roller coaster in the middle of nowhere, and if it's at a carnival, no one's gonna notice the roller coaster that suddenly vanishes. They form the Megazord, and maybe it's just me, but does anyone else hear the original Go-Go Power Rangers music as the incidental background music?
We did it! It's a Megazord! Mega cool!
Mega cool strike!
The Ninja Megazord is okay, though the asymmetry of the shoulders is kind of head-tilting and distracting. Weapons for the Megazord are deployed by power spheres, though the actual command for summoning the spheres comes in the form of discs, with various different options that can be utilized in toys. Lothor decides to up the ante against the Rangers, summoning 2 Rangers of his own, and this is only the second episode, mind you. And the Megazord has a lightning mode that lasts 60 seconds and slims down a lot of the extra weight on the Megazord so it can move faster. One wonders why this isn't the default mode instead of the cumbersome shoulder pads and whatnot. In Looming Thunder, we're introduced to Blake and Hunter, adopted brothers who dirt bike on the same track as Dustin. Yeah, they're obviously the 2 new Rangers, the Thunder Rangers. What I like about this is that since Lost Galaxy, every 6th Ranger introduced has started as an antagonist to the Rangers, both in civilian and morphed form, to varying degrees, whereas here we get it a little bit different. The 2 have different personalities. Blake is more friendly and talkative, while Hunter is a little cold and antisocial, and both come off as a little stuck up, but otherwise they're not considered enemies or jerks right away. Just as an aside though, these 3 are all supposed to be teenagers. It was goofy back in Mighty Morphin, and it's goofy here. How rich does Dustin have to be to have a freaking motocross bike that he does as his standard form of entertainment? How many kids do you know whose primary form of entertainment is extreme sports that they participate in? Still, I'll give them credit. These guys actually look like teenagers. Anyway, the Thunder Rangers themselves loom in the background until a 3-parter Thunder Strangers. Zergain recommends that they hit the Rangers at the Storm Charger store, but Lothor kicks that plan to the ground.
How many times must we go over this? A Ranger's power can only be destroyed when he's in his full Ranger form. Of course, sir. Therefore, we must defeat them at the right moment. Otherwise, all our efforts will be in vain.
Wait, you can only destroy them when they're at their most powerful? Or, you could just shoot them in the head when they're in civilian mode. I mean, come on, the series is already making up crap to pretend that there's some deep ninja philosophy that has nothing to do with actual ninjas, so stop pretending there's some deep philosophical reason why the Rangers can't be attacked in their regular locations. Otherwise, why do you keep sending Kelzax down to attack them? This, I think, is one of the attempts by the show writers to make this season a bit more comedic than previous ones, but we'll talk about that at the end. The Thunder Rangers finally make their attack on the 3.
Who are you?
What's with the attitude?
Hello? Anybody home?
Obviously, you didn't get the memo.
Old Rangers out. New Rangers in. What? You expect us to fight you?
After kicking the 3 around for a bit, they then inexplicably decide to leave. The sensei says their fighting style matches those of the Thunder Ninja Academy, something confusing to the Rangers since they thought Lothor had captured all of the ninja academies. Is it just me, or does it seem weird at all that there are multiple academies that train apparently hundreds of students, and yet no one has heard about this until now? There are never any bitter dropouts or the like? The sensei does say that they're not being controlled, and they're equally confused about why the Thunder Rangers didn't finish them off. Later, Zergain tries to finish off the Rangers himself, but Lothor recalls him because...
I wonder why this isn't working.
Ninja rap!